Do you ever feel like something's missing? Like you were made for more, but you just can't quite put your finger on what it is? Maybe you're asking, what is my purpose? Or what's the point of me being here at all? Can I share with you a life-changing truth? You were made for something incredible. Like from the very beginning of your existence, God had a purpose for you bigger than any job title you could ever hold, any project you could ever accomplish, any dream you could ever imagine. I mean, we're talking about something so much greater and more meaningful than just your personal happiness. God made you, as we said last week, yes, to find life, but also, now check this out, to partner with Him. To partner with Him in His desire to infuse this world with His life-giving presence. I mean, this is why Jesus ultimately came. It's what He paved the way for. And if you're a follower of Jesus, He has transformed your life so that He can now work through you to transform lifeless spaces into life-giving places. You know, places that are dead, make them alive again. I mean, think about it. From the very beginning, this has been shown to be the heart of God. I mean, the very first thing we see God do, He takes this wild wasteland that's completely useless and uninhabitable, and He transforms it into a place where life could flourish. And then God did something shocking. I mean, He made people, and He invited them to be His partners in His creation project. He took them into His mountain garden home, as I like to think of it, that just was teeming and overflowing with life and abundance. And He shared it with them to enjoy. But God, He didn't just stop there. He went on, in essence, to give them the keys to His own place, to take care of it, to protect it from outside invasion, and to share the garden life with the rest of the earth. And He told them to, in essence, take what's here in the garden and go spread it out there. Fill the land with my image, you know, my life and my love and my creativity and justice and beauty. I mean, talk about a dream job. But as we're well aware, human rebellion derailed the entire project and the world became marked with brokenness. And so what began as a creation project has instead become a restoration project. But this is the good news of the gospel. This is the good news that Jesus came and delivered, that through His life and death and resurrection, those of us who place our lives in His hands, we have been brought back into this whole purpose. Now it's about imitating Him, you know, loving as He loved, serving like He served, being willing to step into the messiness of this world with courage and humility in order to show compassion and extend forgiveness and bring peace and be His hands and feet in a world that desperately needs Him. And so this calling to transform lifeless spaces into life-giving places, it's not just a big picture thing. I mean, this is about your daily life, about partnering with God to bring life to the spaces around you that could be very much dead. You know, some of you listening might be hearing this and wondering, you know, can I really make that kind of a difference? And I want you to hear what God says about you. This is what Paul wrote in Ephesians. He said, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." That word handiwork means masterpiece, literally. I mean, you are God's masterpiece, not just to look good, but to fulfill a purpose. He's already prepared good works for you to step into. He's already prepared you for these works. And these good works aren't about striving or proving yourself. They're about partnering with God, again, to transform brokenness into beauty. And so my question is, where do you see lifeless spaces around you? Is it in a strained relationship? Maybe it's a tough work environment. Maybe it's just someone that you see hurting who just needs your presence in their pain. Maybe it feels overwhelming and you're wondering, how can I do this? How can I make this kind of a difference? And this is where I think another truth needs to be spelled out, that on your own, you can't. You can't transform anything, but Jesus says in John 15:5, I am the vine and you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. But apart from me, you can do nothing. You see, transformation, it isn't about your strength. It's about staying connected to Jesus. Through his Spirit, he works in and through you to bring love and hope and restoration to lifeless spaces. So even the smallest step of faith in his power can make a huge life-altering difference in someone's life. So this week, I just want you to do something. Identify one of those lifeless spaces around you, maybe a relationship or a workplace or a neighborhood, and ask God, how can I bring life here? And then just take one small step. Show kindness, speak truth, be present. Your purpose isn't about being perfect. It's about being faithful. God invites you to join him in transforming the world one lifeless space at a time. So what's your lifeless space? Where is God calling you to bring life to this week? And then know this, God has already given you everything you need to fulfill your purpose. He's walking with you every step of the way. You were made for this. Hey, let's go out and live it.